The day has finally come.
Drop it. Yeah.
Alright then, so as soon as we've finished all of our hand-ins, as you can see, you'll see that we're up to our final reputation rank has been acquired. If you talk to Ameliance, you can actually cast Glamour on her, as you've seen, and yes, this is the dangerous thing that everyone has been looking forward to the most. And essentially you just have your 5 glamour slots on the left side and you can choose what she wears. This is just a nice thing for people being able to, you know, make the character look how they want her to look. And they've done this with previous ones as well. But the nice added bonus this time around, in addition to actually being able to change the way that Ameliance looks, at least they're giving us another reward as well. This is a fairly new thing. They didn't used to do this for many of the others. But we also got a mount last time from the Firmament of Ishgard as well, which was really nice. So it's nice to see that we're actually going to get a reward as well. And here we are. Here's our coffer. Exciting stuff. So we get the Appointed Attire coffer, which looks like this. As you can see, it's quite nice, actually. I didn't think it was going to look like this. I'm not sure about the cap, personally. It's like a flat cap. But we do have a really nice jacket here. I'm sure I'll probably end up using that in other glamours. You'll notice the legs are very similar to what the twins have worn before. Both Alice and Alphina have worn something very similar to that. I do like their stitching across the sides of them there. And the boots aren't too bad either. They're quite nice shoes. I like the metal sort of like spurred-like studs on the back there. Little brackets or something. It's not a bad looking outfit. Again, not a massive fan of that kind of hat, but I don't think this is necessarily a bad costume at all. And like I say, I'll probably have a lot of use for something like that chest piece. We're going to have a look at dyes in just a second, but let's have a nice close-up of these items, because it's all very well me panning around, but unless we get up close and personal. So yeah, the detail on that coat is actually really nice, isn't it? I like the brass there with a little chain from the arm. I will say though, connecting the arm to the collar there is probably going to look a little strange when your character's in movement, especially with how much hand waving your character does. But yeah, I suppose that's just a minor thing most people probably won't look at. The gloves are, honestly, they could have done a little bit better. I'm not a massive fan of having a massive gap like that. I know it's stylized, but I like gloves that match up to the you know, the actual wrist of your character if they're going to be part of the same set. The legs probably, you know, something I probably won't use. I don't imagine those will dye very well, but we'll have a look in just a second. And the boots, they're alright. They're alright. But the main thing for me, at least, personally, is definitely that chest piece. That's definitely the thing I'm most excited for. Let's have a look at some dye options then whilst we're here. As to dye options then, I think that you've got quite a lot on offer here. I do think that some dyes obviously work better than others. Namely, I will say that it's a slight disappointment that the chest piece in the middle, like the black section, doesn't dye, neither does the white undershirt. Of course, the tie doesn't, which obviously only goes to reflect that we still need a color dye palette, so we can actually dye sections like a palette of gear like other MMOs do. So hopefully that's something that could be done in the future or in another game if there's another Final Fantasy MMO. But unfortunately we have to deal with these block colors and hoping for the best. So I think it could have dyed a little bit better in terms of a chest piece, but it's still probably one of the better looking pieces. The other pieces do, however, dye quite wholly, you know, in a complete form. The hat, obviously the brim is going to stay that dark color regardless of what the rest of it is dyed. The gloves stay whatever, you know, main color you dye, and same with the feet and legs, which is one of the withdrawals of that. I think it looks a little bit strange in some colors. It's not a bad outfit, honestly, and it's for free in the game, accessible for doing this nice little reputation grind. Honestly, the Ameliance Leveilleur stuff has been quite fun. It's always exciting to get this stuff completed, as well as getting the experience, as well as white gatherer or crafter scripts and things like that. It all adds up, as well as your XP towards leveling up your crafters and gatherers. So having any bonus like this at the end of the day is always lovely, as well as being able to dress up our favorite characters that we get to meet, such as Ameliance. So I'm sure a lot of you are going to get very busy now into the loodening of Ameliance Leveilleur, or maybe you've got something stylish and snazzy lined up for her to wear instead that might not be lewd. Either way, you can go ham as you want, because it's your Ameliance on your game. So have fun. Anyway, much love, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.